did Arthur Brooks say on your show? Pain is, or suffering is pain times resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can just eliminate the resistance, pain in life is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And suffering becomes part of the equation when you resist the pain instead of letting it move through you. Not be consumed by it, but let it teach you something, understand it, and then move through it. And then on the other side, that is the work. Everyone says, oh, I've done a lot of work on myself. That's the work that I believe people say that they do or want to do. Andrew Tate say, you don't want the Ferrari. You want everyone to know you have the Ferrari and that they can't have the Ferrari. Right?
Having things isn't fun. Getting things is fun.
Having things isn't fun. Getting things is fun. But we don't want the thing. We want the feeling that it gives us, because I'll give you my opinion on this. It's a faith-based one yet again. We'll come back to this my pastor, Philip Mitchell, that I referenced earlier, says that everybody has a God-shaped hole in their heart, and they try to fill it with the things of the world. And this is why biblically idolatry is a sin. Sin is actually just God's way of protecting us from hurting ourselves, because we're stupid. We're people. We're dumb. And we make mistakes. To idolize something is to put it on a pedestal, and to put it on a pedestal implies that it can never let you down. But things of the world are imperfect. They'll always let us down. First wall was boom, canceled because I said something polarizing. This was, like I said, a year plus ago. I made a fat joke that was pretty it was off color, but it was funny. And that was where it first crept in. Big creators started saying crazy stuff about me that wasn't true. And then I got blocked from inspiration. I didn't know what to create because I was worried what they will think of me with what came next. And so if the goal is not to overcome the fear of perception, but to stay tapped into inspiration, then that shifts it from a fight to more of a dance. Is like everybody wants to maximize their potential, but I don't think that's the game. I think you don't want to maximize your potential. You want to know deeply the parts of you that don't want you to do that. Because when I decided to do seminars last year, there was a part of me that went, what if nobody shows up?
Feel, and that nobody had actually come up with a term for previously. And yeah, it's not romantic. There's no point in that process that makes you feel like there's glory happening. Your entire journey of personal development is just steeped in uncertainty and self-doubt. It's not cool. It's not sexy. I think the Rocky cutscene was 3.5 minutes in the movies. It's been 4 years for me. What the fuck is going on?
That's it.
There's no promise of any success on the other side of it. Permanently questioning if you're making any progress. Am I doing this right? And it isn't like every training montage that you've seen where the hero goes from
kind of good at it. Mm-hmm. That's the best creator on the planet by every observable metric. I look back at my old content, it's horrific. I cringe, it's awful, but it has to be shitty before it can get good. Your episode 1 through 5 are probably nowhere near. I listened to episode 1 actually.
What do you think?
I mean, compared to this, you suck. Listenable,
yeah,
but comparatively shitty.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with my pod and my first videos. It's suspending the ego long enough for the skill sets to catch up.
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's what it really is.
Yeah. Yeah, and because your inspirations are not the people that are only 1 step ahead of you. They're the people that are 15 steps ahead of you or 100 steps ahead of you. So you compare that to where you are. But nobody does that. Nobody starts playing football on a weekend and says, well, Cristiano
be telling the truth, but they sure do speak with clarity and conviction. Someone like Barack Obama is touted as one of the best speakers in the entire presidential candidacy, in the history of the presidency. And people loved him because he spoke clearly and with conviction, and then people perceived him as competent and confident enough to elect him twice. So the Bible says life and death is in the tongue. What you say is incredibly powerful, both about yourself and the message that you're able to portray about whatever it is. So I encourage people to develop those skill sets and understand it's just a muscle. Communication skills are just a muscle. It's like the first time you went to the gym and your hands were soft, and now you look at my palms and I've got these calluses, as you do, from all the times I've picked up the dumbbell or the barbell. But the first...
If this hit you, smash that subscribe button and join the wealth-minded community for the brutal truths the world won't tell you. Link below.